this over. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the podcast tonight. We're here at Tavern Talks, and tonight got a few fun topics to go over with a slightly new cast. There are two of them, already. Hika,
You're
Oh, answered properly. Then there's Zach.
oh,
And after that, there is our two newest people coming in tonight. A Mika,
Hello.
and then a gamer.
Hello there.
All right, so starting off properly? How's everyone doing today? How's y'all's days been?
oh, I'm doing pretty damn good.
Well, I'll tell you
You
what,
was
brother.
up there.
I'm doing pretty good.
No.
I mean, I'm doing okay.
Gamer.
I'm doing all right.
Ah. Huh. I'm doing something. I'm here. Let's go with that. I'm not dead yet,
Fight my best.
despite your best efforts, Hika. But so let's go ahead and hop into one of the first topics here for the night. This one was something that I wanted to get some. Oh, Empress! Hello, my Empress. Welcome in. Long time no see. Although I did stuff on your stream earlier. Hi.
Hello, also my Empress, I guess.
She is our Empress. Also, saw this. Hika, thank you for the subscribe. I actually didn't even hear that when I was trying to find on here, but thank you, brother. And Fireface10, welcome in and thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it. But where was I? Yeah, topic for the night. So I had been wanting to hear opinions about spreading out to different stuff because most of the time I'm here on Twitch. But I wanted to hear thoughts on other platforms for things. Like I'm gonna most likely put these Tavern Talks on YouTube and possibly a few other places for podcasts once I start putting stuff together. What do you guys think on different medias?
I think
Go ahead, Nico.
I think Twitch and YouTube is pretty good on their own. I know nothing about Kick. Don't.
I hear Kick is like
TikTok.
Kick is very like loose with what you can do on there compared.
Man.
Yeah, I've heard some negative things about Kick.
I'm not touching Kick with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little hesitant going there myself. I think if you're looking for places to put it, like definitely YouTube, because I think YouTube's just right now it is kind of like the
It's ubiquitous.
it's the long-standing platform, and it's one that I don't think we can really expect to like go missing anytime soon. Like I don't think we should have to worry about it shutting down or it like crashing anytime soon. Knock on wood.
YouTube's going down this month.
Yeah. Like I think they're definitely like an industry titan for a reason. I think if you're looking for any other places, a good place to go would be Spotify, because I think that's what a lot of people will use to listen to podcasts while driving.
And Apple Music.
See, but that would require us to like actually like Apple, you know?
No, it doesn't require you to like Apple. It requires you to like money.
Like on standard, like there's a reason we dislike Apple.
Yeah, again, it doesn't require you to like Apple. It requires you to like money.
Laughs.
So yes, Booples, TikTok would be decent. I do plan to start getting clips to put on there. I'm just very bad about getting to making the clips. Plus, my editor here hasn't started yet, so we gotta work on that.
Look. You said we were doing this.
Yes, indeed. Which also, hey Zach, Sunday, what are you doing?
Are we not having campaign again this week? Then probably nothing.
All right, we'll take that day for some stuff. But anyway, so
oh god, what have I signed up for?
Everything.
Last thing I want to say on TikTok is a good platform along with YouTube if we just want to make and to like get into the short form content creation.
Yeah.
That will be a really good idea. But my honest opinion, stream to both and Twitch, and then we can edit it down and upload it to you.
You're cutting in and out a little bit, but I am getting what you're saying.
Hang on.
Yeah, the problem when it comes to streaming on
How's
YouTube
this?
and Twitch.
Better.
Wow.
Jesus, I need to turn you down.
Sorry.
Oh, you're
But
good.
the problem when it comes to streaming to both YouTube and Twitch is if you're a Twitch affiliate, it's actually in your contract to not do that.
That's actually changed. That a few months ago, Twitch updated its contract, and you can now stream on both platforms at the same time.
Ah.
Mhm.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I think that
That's why I
was
suggested
back
it.
in like August.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Because the current CEO of Twitch is like changing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
By the way, how do
Yeah,
I
they're
sound?
changing a lot of
You
stuff.
sound a lot
know?
clearer.
Okay, good.
You know, at least they kind of like backpedaled a little bit on the last change. You know, Twitch
Thank
banning.
God. Oh my gosh.
That was a roller coaster.
That was in fact a
lawless-
roller coaster. Twitch
that was a
Twitch
lawless
was no
time.
longer, you know, the place you could just turn on your TV and get, you know,
family friendly content. No.
yeah,
What's
had
a-
to
what's a
fucking lock the
family?
door to watch Twitch.
Oh. But yeah, no, I definitely plan to start throwing stuff in different places. I have been looking at putting the podcast on Spotify for sure. That's gonna happen. It might be a bit of trouble with the first episode of this, only because my internet glitched and I wasn't recording to save it to my computer, unfortunately, so I had to get the videos off of Twitch, and now I have to put them together.
Again, I will do that.
We will get this done this weekend. Oh, Fireface is Crimson. Got it. YouTube is better for building an audience from what I hear personally.
Yes. Oh, and so speaking of which, I do have some tips for how to do the YouTube stuff because I know some stuff about how like the algorithm works and everything.
Yeah.
So definitely like anything that you're gonna plan on posting on TikTok, immediately post onto YouTube Shorts as well. Because right now, like YouTube Shorts is a major thing for driving people to your channel. There's a lot of accounts that are right now getting like blowing up in popularity because people are discovering them through the Shorts format. But here's the thing to be careful with though. Like you can post too many shorts. I believe the current recommendation on like the algorithm is about 1 to 3 shorts like a week. At most, don't do more than 1 a day. But you definitely want to be around like 3, 4, maybe 5 a week that you post. And now here's what's gonna sound really controversial here. When you post your short, there's gonna be an option to notify your subscribers. Turn that off. The reason why you don't want that on is because the way the algorithm works to determine whether or not a video is successful or not is based on interactions. So if you set it to notify your subscribers, when it posts out, it'll send a notification on your subscribers. Well, if only, as YouTube channels go, typically over time you'll have people who just stop watching YouTube or stop watching your channel, but they're still subscribed to you. You're still subscribed to channels that you watched 10, 15 years ago, but you may not necessarily watch all their videos anymore, but you're still subscribed to them. Well, if they are notifying it and you don't watch that video, that counts against them as, oh, that video isn't very popular, their subscribers aren't watching it. But if you untick that, instead of it sending the notification out to your subscribers, it instead posts the video out onto the main feed. And so more people who aren't subscribed to you are going to see it. And so the chances of people who don't watch your channel are more likely to see it if you're not pushing it to subscribers, because it still pushes it to the same number of people, whether you set it to subscribers or not. The only difference is now it's pushing it to people who are actually watching shorts at that moment. So you're more likely to get people to actually watch, which means you're more likely to get people to like, and it doesn't matter if they like or dislike your video, it actually counts the same for interactions, whether people are liking or disliking your video.
all that matters is people are doing things on your video, and that's it.
Okay.
Um,
Or they could-
Something that needs to be said is I know that there's a lot of people who are like rolling it back real quick to the discussion about like Kick. I know there's people who are trying to go to Kick as an alternative to Twitch because they don't like how Twitch runs things, but it's literally the same Amazon backend. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there are several tabs that just like should haven't been renamed. Like it's literally just Twitch, like with different like color formats.
It's green Twitch.
Yeah. And like it's also like
Green
super bad right
Twitch.
now for piracy.
Yeah. I only thought of ever getting on Kick as like a backup thing. If we ever had like a point of getting on a podcast to talk about something real out there, I wouldn't do it here. I'd do it there because I could get away with it there. But I wouldn't want to have like
Same
a
Hydra,
mainstay.
different head.
Pretty accurate.
How dare you say the thoughts that are in my head?
But all right.
I live in your head rent free though.
I mean your walls.
Much better.
She's changed her name from Booples Boops to Cosmic. All right. So, getting off the media one, the next topic to really go on here that I've got up, is going to be gaming and what games are in the works that we are interested in. So, I'm gonna start off and say the one I'm kind of excited about. It's kind of split into two because there is the Warhammer 40k Space Marines 2 that I am super excited for. And on that same note, Rogue Traders, because Warhammer.
Rogue Traders already came out. It looks pretty good. Yeah, it's already
I
out.
haven't seen it. Anything on it out. But okay.
So like this is. Allow me to go on a little tangent here, right?
Go for it.
I just want to say I love Rogue Traders as a concept. It's literally just Games Workshop's excuse to have an actual D&D game.
Yeah.
Because that's what the Rogue Traders were originally. They were just like, "Oh, hey, standard adventure here." Before like Warhammer was like super grimdark.
Yeah.
But they still work. It is just like the Rogue Traders can get away with anything. Like there have been Rogue Traders that have called like Gilliman Robute and gotten away with it.
I want to play Rogue Traders badly, but after looking at like the gameplay trailer for Space Marines 2, ooh,
That's co-op,
give me
by
the
the way.
chainsword. I want it.
That's co-op, by the way.
I know.
Ooh, we're gonna tear shit up, man.
Any games that you guys have interest in?
Jujutsu Kaisen, Cursed Clash, ironically, because I just want to have anime power trip.
On the same note of anime power trip, I've always been one for the Yakuza games, so I'm really looking forward to Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth.
Ooh.
I'm like halfway into Zero because I'm starting from Zero, going to Kiwami 2, Kiwami 3, and so on.
Well, then hurry up and get through it because Infinite Wealth is coming out like next week.
I'll get to it when I get to it, man. Also,
Another important one is there are some big fighters coming out. Like Tekken 8, then we have Under Night In Birth 2 Cicelis. Yeah. Gimme.
I actually haven't played. I've played Tekken 4. That's the only Tekken game I've ever played.
I played whichever one was on the original Xbox because the barber I used to go to when I was a kid, they had an Xbox in the back for like for like people to play on.
Okay,
Like kids to play
okay,
on.
okay. I don't know why I'm saying this, but above table here, real quick. Hika was like talking earlier about being around me when I was growing up and going to the same school and stuff. Hika, how the fuck do you know what my barber shop had? The fuck?
Obviously.
Oh my god, this
He was
is
hiding in the
amazing.
walls.
I'm in your walls.
Oh, that's terrifying.
But no, another game because I'm a big Star Wars nerd, whatever the next expansion for Old Republic is, the KOTOR remake and Outlaws.
More importantly, who else is excited for Persona 3 Reload?
I've only played Persona 5.
Never played Persona.
My favorite Persona game is actually Persona 3 Portable. So when they dropped that for PC, I was immediately like frothing in the mouth, but then I find out more Persona 3 action coming with Reload. Please.
What about you, gamer?
I've been looking at a list of stuff that's supposed to be coming out.
Uh-huh.
There's just a couple that are fairly interesting. One of which seems to be something that you would be very interested in.
Oh?
According to this, Kingdom Hearts 4?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That was actually the next one I was going to bring up. I am excited. I still need to finish.
Away.
You don't hear me say. Anyway.
Keep it under 10 seconds, guys.
Oh, gosh. But yeah, no, I'm excited for that. I still need to finish 3. I stopped after I finished the fucking Frozen world because, God, it pissed me off.
Look,
You get up the mountain, you fall back down. You get up the mountain, you fall back down.
No.
Get up the
Worse.
mountain,
over it?
Worse. You get to the castle, it's not her castle. Then you go to another castle that's you never play in her castle, but there's a castle that's exactly like her castle. You get to run around and fight in, but it's not her castle.
Yeah, it's because Larxene did that. Don't worry about it.
So dumb.
Yes, the lightning lady made an ice castle for you somehow.
Exactly.
It's not that she personally made it, but also she could because she actually all of them can do all of the elemental magic.
Yeah. Look. All I know is that world pissed me off when I first played it, and I just hadn't touched it again afterwards, even though Kingdom Hearts is my favorite game series in the fucking world. Anyway.
I got one.
What's up?
So,
Cosmic made mention of it.
Yeah.
But have you seen any of the stuff on Pal World?
Yes. Look. All I see it as is Pokemon with guns. That's all I can see watching
That
that.
basically is just a Pokemon parody. But no, I saw a clip today that was talking about it, and it was someone playing it, and it brought up a really interesting fact, and that is that unlike the Pokemon game, you can use Pokeballs on trainers, and you can catch them and make them your pals.
that's
What?
terrifying.
In unrelated news, did you know that you can also butcher pals for
No.
food?
I mean, that. If we were playing Pokemon like the comics, that's pretty accurate.
Darius, now put that together.
Yes, you can murder people and eat them.
Yes.
Cannibalism.
That is
We
an entire
here-
thing. And
We
I-
here at the Oraculum Tavern do not condone cannibalism. We do,
Fact.
however, find it hilarious.
Absolutely. No.
Was
please
that
don't take
a
serious.
DBZA reference? Yes, it was.
Look, I'm just gonna say this right now. Anytime things get like that level of like ridiculous BS, kind of, and also we get to guns. Guns don't interest me. Guns kill interest for me. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fair.
You see the joke she made there?
There wasn't a joke.
Shut the fuck up, Beak.
I'm generally not a fan of like the vast majority of shooters.
Understand.
Shame, but
That's-
understandable.
It's just
Nah,
not for me.
I enjoy guns and games when it's specifically like, hey, either hunting or like, for me, like Warframe and Destiny type games where it's like, hey, yeah, this is the defense of us.
But what about Tarkov though, Darius?
Oh, it has
Okay.
nothing to do with defense or offense or anything. I don't care for guns.
Yeah. I just don't like it in any other sense. Like Zach brought up Tarkov. Like, I enjoy Tarkov, but not for the guns. I enjoy it for the random shit situations I can get.
Something
I
I've
love.
been, when I upgrade this computer, I want to get into like Tarkov and like some other like shooters I found.
We could all play with you because like I love Tarkov and I haven't played in a while and I want to get back into it.
I'd be afraid to run into like some of the Tarkov like content creators.
I've been I got
Darius
killed by
knows
kings.
which one.
Is your imaginary girlfriend playing?
I'm gonna kill you.
Which one?
I didn't want to say anything.
Alright. I think it's time for me
No.
to pick up the tab.
No.
Pick up my tab.
So, shifting over. Who else is looking forward to taxi life? A cab driving simulator.
I thought you were about to say who was looking forward to tax season, and I was about to be like,
You mean real taxis or fake taxis? Because
No, I've not heard anything about Taxi Simulator. That sounds chaotic as fuck. You just get random people in your car and have who knows what type of adventures with them.
Look, I'm also the kind of person who is like, you know what would be funny? What if, in the beginning of Baldur's Gate 3, I summon a frog and watched that man die to only frog poison?
only frogs.
Only for
Only
frogs.
Reminds me of OnlyFans.
Yeah, I was about to say like this needs to be like a fucking OnlyCans parody, but it's just frogs. That actually wouldn't be that bad of a game. Thinking of it, you know, like collect a bunch of
It's
like.
just Untitled Goose Game, but with frogs.
No. It's like OnlyCans, so it's literally just like you're collecting rare frogs and you're taking photos of frogs.
The rarest one is the tree dart frog.
Yeah. Well, I'd say you take it in the same like, put it in the same world as like OnlyCans, where it's like it just gets more like cursed the farther you go.
Oh
Oh no. Another for the list of games to make. Oh god, Crimson has more ideas. Let's go.
I just think the more frogs there. I just think the more deep. Stop dropping your phone. I just think we need more games with frogs.
Yep.
What were you saying
Yeah.
though, Gamer?
I was gonna go back to the shooting game thing about games in development.
Yeah.
Waiting. There's apparently a new BioShock game in the works.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
I've only played Infinite.
I've played all three.
I've never played any of them.
They're interesting games. I can't say they're like my favorite series to play that's like that, but I did enjoy it. Now, a game series that like I miss, because this was old. Me and my brother used to play this like all the time growing up. But have y'all ever heard of the Resistance games?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had Resistance Homecoming, I think it was,
Yes.
which was
Oh my
horrible.
God. It was bad. Nah, Resistance was good though. Like, it gave me a feel of almost like Half-Life type of feeling, like how you run through the missions, get to the end, and do all that. But like their world was just fucked, kind of like a Gears of War game, actually.
Oh, there's also a new South Park game coming.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's Stick of Truth, but like 3D, and it's 4-player co-op,
It's
like
Snow
mission
Day.
oriented. Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks fun. I was a fan of the South Park games.
Oh, you know what? It's about time I actually mentioned a first-party game. I am obscenely like ready for Princess Peach Showtime.
I've looked at that game and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch so many people play this game. This is gonna be something similar to like the old guilty pleasure of guys watching Totally Spies. I'm gonna watch that game. I'm gonna have great fun with that game.
God.
I have another ad break coming up in a few seconds here.
Then let me mention a game that nobody will care about except for me, because I love me some JRPG tactics BS, and I love games by Atlas. And
Is it the Date or Die?
no, Unicorn Overlord.
No, the Date or Die one looks so fucking good though. I'm gonna talk about that when we come back, because I was watching that earlier and I was just so flabbergasted at the audacity of the main character you play as. But we got an ad break coming here. I'm gonna wait for this ad break to come up and we'll continue talking just so people ain't missing out on stuff.
So how does like the ad break work
So-
on Twitch?
Ad break works
So
like this.
if you're subscribed, you don't see an ad. But if you're not, if you don't have
Yeah,
a sub,
but, like-
whatever, then you see it.
If you're streaming, do you determine when the ad break comes, or is it like Twitch
You
just
can.
tells
So you can set it up inside of your Twitch settings. I have it set up for every it'll happen 3 times in an hour.
Okay.
Like every 20 minutes, basically.
Yeah, about every 20 minutes. And I think like each ad's like
I
a
see
minute or two long.
everything.
But yeah, some people will be seeing this right now. And this is like the backstage back access right here. You guys get to see these like couple minutes of us being stupid, which we're
Wait,
always
who-
stupid, but
Who decided on the title for the new Destiny 2 expansion?
the
Final
final
shape?
shape.
The Final Shape.
No
I
idea.
love Destiny is one of those game like Bungie is one of those gaming developers that's like they are like absolutely in love with their fan base and are just so happy to interact with them, and I love it. I'm here for it because it's all just them. It's just
Look,
them going, "Hey, we did a thing."
There aren't any more shapes. They're out of shapes.
I fell off of Destiny, and not even because like the game was boring. That one, how they do repetitiveness for stuff, it fucking sucks because you gotta grind the same mission over and over again. But it's fine. I
wish
play
they would
Warfare.
I wish they would add like a roguelike thing where like, oh, you do a run with, you could do it solo or you could do it with your fire team, go into a place, pick up like some random guns they give you from a chest, go in, you get better guns, you get like you can get like skills and perks that like up different things,
Yeah.
or
I get that.
it's all determined to, it's all like you're basically naked, or as naked as like one can be in Destiny, because like you can't really take off your armor, but like, hey, you can, like, you get like it's like modular armor.
Mhm.
It's like the word on
I wish there was ways for them
The
to set up
final-
more procedurally generated stuff instead of
exactly.
just the same
It's
thing
the
over and
spiral.
over.
It's the spiral activity in Warframe.
Yeah. That
Also
ooh. the
Also, Crimson, the final shape is a hexagon. I put my money on it.
The ad is over. We're back to this. Anyone who
Alas.
missed that fun, don't worry. This video will be up to watch later. You can see that couple minutes of whatever chaos we were talking about. So, yeah,
We're
I was
just talking
saying.
about what the last shape is.
Yep. But no, like, let me go back. Sucker for Love, Date to Die For. I I watched just a little bit of gameplay of someone playing the demo. I'm getting this demo. I'm playing it on a stream. I'm gonna have fun with this shit. But the premise was that, hey, yeah, this person, you found like a Necronomicon type of thing, and you activated the first spell there, summoning this woman from the dark forest. Cool. She has the power of when people are next to her, their let's go with their lust rampantly ramps up, even if it's a little bit. If they've ever had kids, done any of that stuff, yeah, ramped. If you haven't, you're immune to her stuff because she's the goddess of fertility and whatnot.
So Scott just dropped in.
Scott just joined.
The call, Scott.
Boom.
You are. You know
Look
what?
here.
Fine. You run this bar too. Let me go.
Look
ahead and
here.
throw you
8
on.
o'clock. It's
8 o'clock. It's 9.
I didn't remember about the time difference because my day's been so tiresome, dog. So it's 8 for me.
This man's. This man. Hold up. Let me get you actually set on like the.
Man, that's fine. Just put strange, man.
Other games I'm excited for. Helldivers 2.
I haven't heard of. I feel the name Helldiver is very familiar to me, but I don't know what it is. Can you tell me about it?
So hang on. So Helldivers 2 is like a third person shooter, kind of like a Dark Tide, where like it's 4 players in an area, and your goal is to like kill alien bugs, right? Helldivers 1 was not a shooter, if I remember correctly.
No.
Helldivers 1 is a hardcore competitive twin stick shooter. So it was like it's a top-down shooter game. This one's third-person shooters. Is a third-person shooter, and it's pretty good. I've seen one of my favorite YouTubers play it. Shout out to Rubik's Raptor. Love him.
Rubik's Cube.
It was no, but it looks really fun.
Now Scott's there on the screen. A random fucking Kirby.
Like, what is the point of friends if you can't fire upon them? Me playing like any shooter. I betray my friends. What are friends?
Oh yeah, that's why I love Arma 3. It's just oh hey, we completed the mission. So you're gonna take a bullet now.
Cool. Yeah, no, Scott, to catch you up right now, we're talking about games that we're looking forward to that are coming out or in the works that we know of.
Would like expansions for games also? I know I've said expansions for games. Would those count as well?
Yeah.
Say expansions count.
But yeah, like I said, whatever expansion is coming up for the Old Republic MMO, I'm here for it.
It's me. I'm the expansion. What?
That didn't make any sense.
But again, I don't question what I say because I don't know.
Is it a reflex for you?
I think it's just a reflex.
Yeah, I think it is.
Here's phrase, brain goes ding, words come out. It's like a toaster.
Anyway. Little crackheads. What's up, gamer?
I was gonna bring up the one that I had brought up pre-stream,
What was that?
the Shangri-La Frontier game.
Ah, so I especially look forward to that one. If it's gonna run exactly like in the anime, if any of you haven't seen, Shangri-La Frontier is an anime that came out, I think November?
Bird head.
Sometime last
Yep.
season, yeah, Birdhead. And it's a MMORPG anime, you know, like Sword Art, but not actually stuck in the game, which thank God. But the world is very open,
Birdhead.
I guess you could say. A lot of the ways to get things is just literally doing them or fusing the abilities, doing things over and over again. I love the concept of how growth works. Thoughts on Smite 2? Just tossing topics. I have not seen anything about Smite 2. I didn't even know they were making a 2.
It's literally so Smite 1 is an Unreal Engine 3, and all Smite 2 is gonna be is they're just upgrading Smite to essentially Smite 1 to Unreal Engine 5. However, you're not gonna be able to transfer over your skins if you have any, because it would take 8 weeks for each skin to get ported over, which would result in like 247 years worth of work.
Paper Mario 1000-year door, yeah.
That seems backwards. Because if they have all the skins already, why wouldn't they put that as a project to...
Upscaling.
Yeah. Also, more polygons, things of that nature. Also, something I just realized. But I'll get to that in a second. From what I've heard,
Gentle, welcome in. Go ahead, Nika.
From what I've heard, they're gonna have like a legacy thing where like you can play. If you're playing Smite 1, you can play with Smite 2 players and vice versa in a legacy
Nice.
like game mode. I think. I don't know. Don't quote me on this. That's just what I've heard. Also, next month we're getting next month on the 28th we're getting a Star Wars Dark Forces remaster. I'm here for it. Also, Dragon's Dogma 2 in March.
Yeah, I saw that. Quite interesting.
Whose fan is going off?
That
Probably
would be
mine.
me.
Oh, mine fell over and was touching my desk. My bad.
You're fine. I was just like curious.
But yeah, welcome in, Gentle Fiends. Thanks for stopping by. But
How?
what's up?
Last
Good.
last expansion I want to talk about, because I plan on re-getting my subscription for it this year. World of Warcraft: The War Within.
If it wasn't for the fact that you guys said travel is better, we can get pets to fly and whatnot, I would not be hopping on Warcraft ever again.
No, it's Warframe now. Didn't you know?
Warframe is fun. I love Warframe. I still need to do the Viri project because I've just been doing every other thing in the world instead. But yeah.
By the way, Crimson, Warframe after this.
Y'all are mean. But anyway. Now,
I've
gamer,
been,
you. Oh, yeah. What's up? That
So I've been back into Albion.
really?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Albion Online.
that's a decision.
I used to play it a whole lot, and then there was a bunch of controversy that happened with some of the moderators in the game. And that was right at the same time that New World was releasing, and so like a huge portion of the player base moved to New World. But honestly, I wasn't super fond of New World because I liked the economy aspect of Albion, and so I've been really wanting to find a MOBA to get back into. So I've decided to come back to Albion.
I initially thought when I saw New World that it would be similar to Albion, and that was the reason I was gonna go to.
Well, so like it has a market. It's just like it was really underdeveloped.
Mm-hmm.
I think I think part of the reason for like why it feels so underdeveloped is that like there isn't any there's no reason to actually use it, because like everything you get, you can just get from either NPC shops or as item drops, or like Albion definitely makes it where it's like you have to buy things from other players. Like you can't do it all yourself. You just don't have the time to max everything.
It doesn't help that with New World, it was also like hella early access because it just released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Gamer, you were saying something?
Yeah. How are we feeling about Elder Scrolls 6?
I'm not.
Dude,
I used to have feelings about it.
I am very eager for it, but I'm also at the same time trying not to like overhype myself for it. But I definitely 100% plan to get it when it comes out.
For me, it's just been way too long.
Fair enough.
I don't know. I enjoyed Skyrim. I enjoyed everything about Skyrim. That was a great game. I just hadn't touched anything else Elder Scrolls like since. Like, I even tried like online for a little bit, but like again, just fell off.
I like Elder Scrolls. I like Fallout a lot more though.
Yeah. Well, supposedly after Elder Scrolls, they're making a Fallout 5, I believe, is on their agenda at least.
Which is because they want to. I think it's gonna be like New Vegas 2.
Yeah.
I'd be so down.
No, that's a confirmed thing because now that Microsoft has Bethesda, Microsoft wants them to make a New Vegas 2.
Yeah.
It's one of their bigger, better ones anyway.
Looks over at 76.
It's still
Listen,
supported.
so like after they've gone back and redid a bunch of stuff, 76 isn't super bad. Like
Yeah,
I think it fell into the same trap that like Cyberpunk and like fucking
Battlefront 2.
New World.
Battlefront 2 and even like God, my brain is dying. No Man's Sky fell into where it was just a matter of like it released. Yeah, it just wasn't finished, right? Like there wasn't enough content, and now a lot of that content is there, and so like it's actually kind of a good game now.
Yeah, the world was way empty on release for 76.
And it's like such a good concept for a game anyway.
It is. 100% agree. I think
Execution was just poor.
yeah, execution was just very lax. I mean, I will forever say the worst of doing that would always be No Man's Sky, because No Man's Sky really fucked up.
No Man's Sky overpromised, but like
Overpromised and took too long on everything.
Yeah, but like No Man's Sky is still probably my favorite game.
Yeah, no, like after like they fixed everything, actually made things as they promised. Yeah, no, game perfectly fine.
If anything, it's like better than what they promised. The current version of the current state of the game, which I don't know like when the last time you played, but
besides
like,
with you.
it is so good. It is so good right now.
Yeah, I stopped after I learned that hey, yeah, there was just a massive refund for people to give the game back. I was like, oh, stop playing then. And then the few times that you've dragged me on to play is when I've played after that. So.
We need to play again because I think you'd really like the current state of the game and everything, especially if you got a chance to go check out some of the different hubs and like the different
I just need
communities
to go through and actually just get good at the game. Technically, other than like the few things that we've done, I'm still at like the bare bones start of playing.
Yeah, because I think the last time me and you played together, like you had just recently unlocked the anomaly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, imagine being an anomaly.
Yeah, what about you, Scott? Any games that you look forward to?
And the only game I'm truly looking forward to is the reboot of one of the best series of my childhood, anyway. Fable.
Yes,
Fable?
Star Wars Dark Forces.
Fable. Absolutely loved the games, all of them.
Mhm.
I bought a Kinect for the Xbox, which was a terrible piece of equipment, just
So
to
sorry.
play Fable Connect.
So sorry.
The game was awful, but the story was there.
Actually,
But-
recently was playing Fable 2.
See. Yeah, no, I'm waiting on Fable. I'm curious to see how they're going to make it. The team making it is the ones that have done the Forza games. They've never done a game like this, so it's going to be a new jump for them.
New Jump Force.
A new jump for them.
Yeah.
Hey, I just woke up. But yeah, no, I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with it. Hopefully they add in some of their Forza traits to it. Because the only issue with Fable is once you beat the game is done. There's nothing to do. Forza, there's always these little random things that keep popping up. Maybe they'll add that mechanic to the new Fable. I hope they do.
Be
But I'm
interesting.
curious to see how it's gonna be since, Lionhead is gone and not in charge of it anymore.
That also reminds me. So I was looking at some of the games that are coming out, and there's one that reminds me of Baldur's Gate and Divinity and all those. I'm like, oh, so we're getting into the time where a bunch of D&D like games are coming out. But there's one that's coming out named Zoria: Age of Shattering.
Yeah, I actually wanted to say something about that. But yeah, no, keep going.
So from what I've seen, it's basically a Dungeon and Dragon types game. It's gonna run turn-based, obviously, but it looks super smooth. It's not just like, hey, yeah, choppy turn-based, squares, everything. No, you are legitimately traveling around, fighting stuff like you would be playing Baldur's Gate or Divinity game. I think one of the things that has interested me though is like their item system and like how it sets up. Unlike a lot of different games, this is gonna have like you can sell items, you can craft items, and it actually has like its own crafting screen for stuff. So like almost kind of like you're playing not Minecraft, but like Scott will understand this. Like Magicite, you have to make sure you have the items in your inventory to craft the potion or tool or anything you need like that. It works like that, but a lot more detailed.
Yeah. It's fucking great.
It
Its
really
release is what, in 2 months?
I believe so.
Early access anyway, I think.
Let me take a look. Actually, you can play the
Right
demo
now.
right now.
Yeah, the demo is available right now to play for anybody who would like to give it a test run.
Something
game
I'll
is it
probably give it to.
It is
Zoria: Age of Shattering.
Oh, yeah.
It's a single player game.
Mm-hmm. I like it. I think it looks really good.
Ah, here it is.
Single player or not, I find this a really fun look.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and their leveling system, like how you get abilities and stuff, I do like the point buy type of thing.
Look, I just like things.
I bet you do.
I'm excited. I'm also excited for one Greedfall 2. Whenever that comes out, I'm
Greedfall?
so excited. Greedfall 2. Greedfall, I loved playing Greedfall 1.
I don't think I ever touched Greedfall. What's Greedfall?
Greenfall was like real crusty though.
I didn't care. I enjoyed it.
What was Greedfall about?
It was
Um,
really iffy.
Oh my goodness, Greedfall.
Basically, you're going to this island to find a cure for your home country. And then a lot of shenanigans ensues. Also, the expansion for Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erd Tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah.
Oh, I totally forgot about this. So Outlast Trials officially comes out in March.
Yeah.
I want it. I want it. After seeing what it was last time when they had the open beta. Oh, dude, that early access made it look so fun. I want it. Eco, I'm dragging you in there with me.
Which game?
Outlast Trials.
Oh God.
Yep. Suffer
Why
with me.
am I? I better be getting paid.
I mean, maybe. I can't promise anything. Zach, you pay the man.
I will pay you in exposure.
Yep. There we go.
No.
I will pay you in explosions.
Oh no.
I can pay you in insults.
No.
You know I'm good for those.
Another game that. So I've heard of the original game for this very old game, but it's called Outcast: A New Beginning. So they're remaking after the old one, where they've the story is that the race on this planet has basically resurrected the original person you play as in the first game from who knows how far back. I think it was 20 years ago. I can't remember off the top of my head. But they brought him back hundreds, thousands of years in the future, and basically the world's gone back to shit, and he's got to go help it again. But it's very interesting. It mixes tech and nature together very well. It does a very good fusion of like, hey, yeah, you have your own really cool ass jetpack and all these mods you can make for shit. But at the same time, you could get psychic powers, control gravity, plants. You can befriend nature and actually like helping grow the animals around and so on for them to either work with you or you just take care of them. I really like that idea of an open world game, and apparently this is a sequel to one of the first open world games ever created. So
Magitech basically is what Crimson said.
yeah, no, that's pretty agitate. Oh, agitate? Yeah. Wow, words, English.
That's a pretty adjective thing for you to say,
Yep.
you know?
Yup.
Yeah, man.
Look.
Such noun, such adjective.
Bully the bartender is what this moment's called. Anyway,
Shut up, you
Isn't
don't have
that
to
every
talk to me
moment?
anymore.
that's a typical thing. Yeah. So I thought that game looked super interesting. I look forward to seeing how that goes.
Sparking Zero.
Sparking Zero.
Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero, which is just Budokai 4.
Oh yeah.
It
Oh, give me.
looks so hype.
I need it. I hope they have the fucking the
Beam struggles.
beam struggles, the what was it, the melee combat where you have to see who lands the hit against the other. I need it. I need to fuck up my hands again. I need to break a PlayStation controller one more time.
Oof.
Oh, I'm right there with you.
Not to mention the button inputs for your supers.
Yes.
Oh my god. So I had Budokai Tenkaichi 3 on the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
And like doing certain things in that is so weird because you have to do the movements with the Wiimote and the nunchuck.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like, and everything was just like, oh, I gotta wave these things around like I'm a fucking maniac. Oh my god.
I remember I got so bad at destroying PlayStation. And not even like the full controller, just the fucking sticks.
Exactly.
I've had to replace the sticks so many times. I even got to the point of, yeah, since I don't use the other stick all that much, I'm just gonna swap them. Just to make sure I could use the one properly. It was bad.
Well, let's move on to our last topic.
Yeah. We've been on game for a hot minute. The last one, I mean, we kind of already stepped into this for a few people, but like favorite games of all time. What y'all got?
I think undeniably my favorite game of all time is No Man's Sky. It's definitely like one of the games I've put the most hours in outside of possibly Minecraft.
What are you talking about? League of Legends, right there.
I mean, I don't have. Yeah, so like I've played a
Yeah,
lot
but
of
it's League of
Legends,
Legends. No one really likes League of Legends. They just
Yeah,
play it.
and it's definitely not like near the playtime that I have in other games.
That's fair. I can't say the same.
So, I'm a lot different when it comes to like games. It's okay. So, the list of my games is Budokai 3, Kingdom Hearts 2, Monster Hunter World. Oh, it's A Way Out, I think. Warcraft, Old Republic, and OG Battlefront 2. And like half of the, and like some of those are because of like, oh, and Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead, Monster Hunter World, and A Way Out I love because me and a friend had basically played those games like nonstop. Like one night he and I just cleared A Way Out like in a single night, and it was like we both agreed it was the most fun we had since we were kids.
This is honestly gonna be like a little bit of a weird one, especially given the opinions people have of it.
Oh boy.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are kind of the most fun I've had in a very long time.
You know what's a Pokemon game that I think is like underrated? Is the old Pokemon Ranger games.
Oh my god!
Back.
The amount of styluses I destroyed.
I destroyed bottom screen so hard. I felt like I needed to apologize to it every single time.
I will not lie, and y'all can judge me for this. I've never played the Ranger.
There's
No,
no
they
judging to be had.
Good.
Funny.
They're still niche as hell, but like they're fun niche as hell.
Yeah.
Another one because like this is like Pokemon Gold and Silver. We had both of them because my sister was has always been into Pokemon, and she played the games growing up. So like when I came around, we had a Game Boy Color, we had an N64, we had like games to play, and I got to play I played Gold a lot more than Silver, but I played it and it was fun. And that's where my love of Cyndaquil came from. Cyndaquil and Typhlosion. That's like my favorite starter of all time.
We just popped another ad break, but I'm gonna say this. As someone whose first Pokemon games were Gold, Silver, Crystal, they're kind of really boring as hell.
I love them.
Oh, I love the hell out of them.
It's just the middle portion is so nothing.
Well, I mean, sure, but like you gotta understand, like for the time being, like that was a pretty advanced game for the time, right?
Except it was ambitious, but its ambitions are really what caused it to be boring.
Nah, dude, I really enjoy it. I think they're a great staple. I think they were definitely like a key maker for the series.
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely a place for it, and like the series wouldn't be the same if they weren't made. But it still should be noted that it's not exactly interesting once you get to the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th gyms.
Yeah. See, I think now, so like of the Pokemon series, my favorite one has to be Diamond and Pearl.
That's a common one for people to like, yeah.
I can't get over Jifun theme.
I can actually remember what my first Pokemon game was, but it's pseudo recent. and that one was Alpha Sapphire.
Respectable. But
I never played like Alpha Sapphire or Omega Ruby. Like I skipped those, but I've played every other Pokemon game.
I only recently played, finished any of the Gen 5 games, and definitely up there. They're really good. Black White 2, they're good. But my favorite is Scarlet Violet, and I hate the fact that that's a thing I can say with my mouth confidently.
My second favorite Pokemon games, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. For obvious reasons, I'm assuming everyone here can guess.
No.
But
is it because you like the fact that one of the legendaries was a bat?
No.
Is it because another one stole light?
It has nothing to do with the legendaries.
Did you like traveling through space?
It has everything to do with the region itself.
It's Polynesian.
Yeah, the Hawaii.
To answer your question, Crimson, it was the most fun I've had with a Pokemon game since day one. And that was a bugged as hell mess. And I'm going to acknowledge that Scarlet and Violet kind of really bad, but I have fun with them, and that is the concerning part.
It shouldn't be concerning.
No, it's concerning.
I mean, it's not a terrible game.
It's not the worst Pokemon game.
I
it's
soft
not
like
one of
myself
the
because
best.
of glitches.
See, I was never big on Pokemon. I played other stuff, but I think the game that I played the most towards Pokemon was X. And I think that was only because they gave me my first Lucario when you met that one chick with the rollerblades, and I was like, a Pokemon, yes.
It's the dog. He got the dog in him.
And that's also the time that Scott knows this person, and I think Zach does too, but like, Sarah tried to challenge me to one-up me, to show me that she's better at Pokemon than me, and then she got thoroughly rickrolled despite her going after Eevees always, trying to get the best Pokemon, and I just somehow created a powerhouse team with 2 Lucarios, a Blaziken, a Grovyle, a Dragonite, and what was my last one? I can't remember the last one. I think it was a Mewtwo.
It sounds to me like that person was really bad at Pokemon.
Yeah, I beat her with my Lucarios.
Because that's not good.
Look, I don't fucking know. My team was bad. It was just the team I wanted, and Lucario beat all of her team.
Especially like the moment you said Grovyle, I was like, not a Sceptile.
Or yeah, Sceptile is the evolved form. My bad. The max evolve. I always mix them up.
Oh yeah, no. Backward jumping up cliffs on Koraidon Miraidon, excellent. Top tier gameplay. Like, even if it's not intended gameplay, I think it's the best gameplay I've ever had. Especially since that's what let me get a Dunsparce really early. And I was like, my boy, he's here.
Oh, another like really good Pokemon like set in the series that I think
Conquest.
I was gonna say Dungeons.
The mystery dungeon
Like
games
the
are
dungeon games are
exquisite. But also, I'm not gonna say that they're as good as a lot of people make them out to be, because they're just kind of mystery dungeon games in general. Chocobo,
All of those.
Dragon Quest 1. All of them are kind of just there.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and they don't have like a. I mean, they have some replayability, but they don't have like a lot. that I loved them growing up as a kid.
Yeah, the biggest replay value they have is if you haven't beaten the game yet and you just want to start over.
Oh,
Well,
even if
another-
you've beaten it, like there you can restart it for the story. You know.
So
And
another
except the
game,
story's kind of basic.
Another game
Pokemon
I
games
have.
are basic.
Another game that I love a lot. Came out on the Game Boy Advance. Beyblade G Revolution, I think it was.
Don't get me started on that.
Beyblade.
I love that game. I love
Beyblade.
I still have a Beyblade.
I loved that game.
I wish I
I
saw my
sucked so much at it though.
You know what's another one that like an old game for the DS that I really really liked was the Drawn to Life series.
Yes.
Drawn to
So,
Life was
I-
so good.
Yes.
I cried at the ending of 2.
How dare they?
How?
Yeah.
It's just that simple. How dare they?
Yeah, we were talking about Pokemon a minute ago, and like, again, I'm not the biggest on Pokemon. However, Digimon existed. Did anyone here play like the Game Boy Digimon games? Because I had Battle Spirit.
One.
I had a massive addiction to Battle Spirit because, like, you know, sitting in the back of your mom's car with a Game Boy Advance with the light thing on top so you could look down and actually see your fucking screen because they didn't have fucking backlights back then.
Talk about the
As-
struggles of trying to
as
use the
Peach.
street lights as she's driving
Yeah,
by, so like you only got to
yup.
see the screen every 2 to 3 seconds, you know?
Mhm. And still trying to beat the shit out of the things you're fighting and see what you're doing.
Ah.
Yup.
Yeah. Before backlit games.
Exactly.
If you're lucky, some guy behind your mom or dad is driving with his brights on, and you just lift your Game Boy up just an inch and be like, yeah, I can see,
Bro,
I can
just-
fight.
I
You're
reference
describing
that.
my childhood so much. It's just like,
We really are just showing our age here, aren't we?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
I haven't
So,
said
who
Back
here
in
wants
my
to take some-
day, my handhelds didn't have backlighting.
So who here wants to take some Tums with me?
Bro, sure. Pop them like pills at this point, it's fine.
Exactly.
so.
What's up, gamer?
Slightly changing tack from Pokemon and such. My favorite game that I can think of off the top of my head is Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess.
I still, to this day, haven't finished and it pisses me off.
To this day, I've only finished like three Legend of Zelda games.
I've only ever played Ocarina of Time, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom, and I've beaten 2 of them.
I've only finished in this order: Minish Cap, Breath of the Wild, Ocarina of Time.
Me
with
with the glow stick trying to play Legend of
Legend
Zelda
of Zelda on my Game Boy.
No.
I said the order
You
that I
madman! No wonder you wear glasses.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I love
You're
you,
bro.
bro.
lying. You're
Bro.
lying.
go.
That's legendary right there.
The order that I beat and have played the Legend of Zelda games is Twilight Princess, Minish Cap, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom.
I've finished Ocarina of Time. And that's like the only one I've played other than Twilight Princess. And Twilight Princess, I tried to play on the fucking Wii. I have the Wii still, don't have the game. If I could get the game again, I'm finishing it on the Wii. Don't give a fuck.
I skipped one. I skipped Skyward Sword.
So Skyward Sword was weird to me. And I didn't want to touch it because it was weird, because I was like, where is this in the fucking timeline? But
It
then
was
I
fun.
watched the video. Yeah, then I watched the videos and they're like, oh, this is 1. Got it. Let me play the story then.
Yeah.
I can play it today. Look, I'm not getting an emulator from my computer. I want to be a cosmic
Well,
squirrel.
I
Look,
want to point out nobody bothered to say Wind Waker, and I'm kind of upset by that.
I've
well, I
played some
didn't
of Wind Waker.
really get into Legend of Zelda for the longest time.
Mhm.
I
Like-
had Lego games.
Ooh,
growing
Crimson
up.
said it was kind of mid.
Which
Scott.
one?
You stop talking. Like I've
How
the
dare
only
you?
experience I have with Wind Waker is randomizers, and that was my experience with Ocarina of Time for the longest time, like 2-3 years before I finally decided, you know what, I'm actually gonna play through this game the intended way.
Now, like, I've got a few games that are gonna say my favorite. Kingdom Hearts is always like my #1 game series for life.
The story is too contrived.
Oh, then you just aren't paying a fuck attention.
Oh,
It's fine. Whatever.
they're talking about Skyward Sword being. He's talking about Skyward Sword being mid, not
Yeah.
Wind Waker.
Okay, good.
But
Thought we had to like go over and strangle a man.
but outside of Kingdom Hearts, I want to say one of my favorite series, and I will go back to this when I set up my PlayStation 3 one of these days. But like the Ratchet and Clank games,
Yeah.
Bro.
oh, like going commando was the fucking shit.
So,
in my opinion,
surprisingly
once they
enough,
got to
I've never played a Ratchet and Clank game.
what?
Yeah.
If you like Jack and Daxter and
Oh, I love
I've
Jack
never
and
played
Daxter.
it
I played
literally very similar.
I played the Ratchet and Clank and Spyro crossover.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
No, that was it. That's all I was gonna say.
Yeah, go again.
You guys know Death Battle, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Swear to God. I went on their Facebook page and suggested their Ratchet and Clank versus Jack and Daxter battle.
Hey, did they ever do that actually?
Yes.
I need to watch that later. I'm fairly certain. Well, it depends on what Ratchet and Clank game was out at that time. I'm gonna state that. But like, most likely Jack and Daxter won. But I could
I don't think
totally
so.
see. I could totally see if it's like pre going commando. Jack and Daxter just rickroll. Like it's fine.
I think Ratchet and Clank won.
I'm
Surprising.
gonna show the video and check.
I'm gonna watch it later, but I want to say it was Jack and Daxter should win that.
So I'm gonna say something.
Go ahead.
Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, Spyro, Crash Bandicoot. Never played any of them.
You
I-
rude.
But what about, and this is up there with Ratchet and Clank and Jack and Daxter, Sly Cooper,
Oh, Thievius Raccoonus was my
the
shit.
thievius raccoon.
Never
Ooh.
played.
Okay.
So
in
here's
my
one.
life.
Did you ever play Skylanders?
No.
No.
No,
Did you have a childhood?
Skylanders was bad.
Skylanders
What are you
was bad.
talking about? Skylanders was good.
No, Skylander. All right, look. Here's the issue with Skylanders. Skylanders could have been amazing if it was its own thing, but when you take my boy Spyro the Dragon and turn him into a spiky gecko, I got problems, dog. I'm not gonna lie. That hit me in a way where I wanted to like punch people.
Yeah.
And then that's another one of the Skylanders was another instance of like, hey, they brought something unique to the gaming world, and everyone tried to copy it. Because I know like Disney tried to do it.
Disney did
3
with Disney
times.
Infinity.
Yeah, Disney Infinity. Lego did it.
Yeah, but
I just-
hear me out with Lego Worlds.
Oh,
Lego
Dimensions,
Worlds
sorry.
made a lot of sense though.
And then there was Starlink.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
See,
So-
I think maybe a large portion of the reason why I like Skylanders is because I like the technology aspect of it, like the idea of using RFID chips for as a way to interact with the game.
That's fair.
Like I
Well,
said,
yeah, it's 'cause-
Skylanders wasn't.
rad.
Skylanders was good. I'll admit it. I hated the concept of some of the characters that they kept
Yeah.
pulling into it. But as a game, it was an awesome game. I must have played that game for hours on end.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think as a standalone game, it was really good.
So I found the thing.
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank 1.
Surprising. Okay. I still have to know like what year it came out because I gotta know what.
Ratchet and
games
Clank
were
came out in 2002.
No. I mean like the video that he's talking about for Death
April
Battles.
27th, 2016.
16. So yeah, Going Commando would have been out for a while. What
Going
Ratchet and
Commando.
Clank games were out before 2016?
What year?
2016.
2016. Oh God. Oh, we've got Crack in Time.
I think Crack and Time
All
was
for
on the same
One,
year.
but that was a spin-off.
Yeah.
Just real quick.
Full
Real quick.
Frontal Assault was another spin-off. Into the Nexus was made in 13.
Real quick, does anyone
Oh.
here actually take like Death Battle seriously anymore?
Sometimes
I never did.
it's sometimes I'll go with some of them because like some of them are very fucking accurate. But one of the things
Some
that
of them
like,
it's just like it feels like they've never even like looked at the source material. So they're just kind of like,
Ben 10 and Green Lantern.
yeah.
yeah.
That's exactly what I was gonna bring up.
I think one of them that I did like that they did was Popeye versus One Punch Man. And this is where like I have my problem with Death Battle. It's because they do the thing of, hey, yeah, they take cartoon shit seriously. I know it's Toon Force, but like the feats
My
that they do
favorite-
during them so monumental for their strength or speed abilities. And I'm like, yeah,
My favorite Death Battle, Thanos versus Darkseid.
yeah,
Yes, because of the scale of everything.
I'll agree with you there. That was a good fight.
Hidden discussion unlocked. Ripping on Death Battle.
Like,
You're welcome,
no.
question?
and I don't even like hate Death Battle. It's just some of their stuff is, again, it's just too over the top.
They take themselves way too seriously in a discussion topic that is like way too volatile.
Yeah.
And to quote Stanley, all these talks about who would win against who, they're ridiculous because who would win? The person who the writer wants to win.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hidden dis- So. Oh, I was gonna say something,
Wait,
then my mind went
no.
blank. What's up?
Another Death Battle I like. Homelander versus Omni-Man.
That was just funny to me because we all knew
Yeah.
he was winning that. There was.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way. There was
There
no
was no
way
way.
Omni wasn't winning that.
Like, we all know who's winning that, and it's me. I'm winning.
Totally.
What did you win?
Your
Yes.
Yeah.
I won yes.
I won't bring up one of the most debated
The
Death
Goku
battles.
versus Superman. Yep.
Yeah, we're
Uh-huh.
not gonna bring that up.
And how they did it a third time?
And it was still the same thing despite repeatedly told you were missing shit. That entire thing made me mad. You clicked on
I
that
cannot
fight
wait.
to watch Homelander get his fade ran.
I cannot wait for Homelander to come out in Mortal Kombat 1 just to see the intros between him and Omni-Man.
Ugh.
By the way, Mortal Kombat 1 Omni-Man, so hot.
you would.
So unbelievably. That man is not just caked up, he is the entire bakery.
You would.
Damn.
There's
Oh,
nothing else
oh.
to say about that. Just you would.
Extra
I
thick.
would. Oh,
Smells the
extra thick is
cinnamon in
putting
the
it
air.
lightly.
And suddenly, this Hika's down bad. It's not
When
suddenly.
is Hika
He's-
down?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, that's kind of a typical thing, though.
See,
Shut
here's the thing about Hika. Hika's always just on the floor.
See, even Crimson, your closest compadre is like, yeah, Mika's.
But also to get into like a little topic about Mortal Kombat 1 real quick.
Yeah.
Johnny Cage looks great, and not even like in a down bad way. His model just looks really good, and I love I love his facial expressions. The entire story mode of just like he's just like blown away by everything.
And what
Now
makes
we
it?
play the waiting game to see when he does get down bad about Johnny Cage.
You know what would make it funny?
Oh no, I so surprisingly enough, I'm not that down bad for Johnny Cage, only because of his attitude.
I'll make you down bad for someone real quick. You know who Johnny Cage, his typical outfits in the Mortal Kombat 1 remind me of?
What?
Are shades wearing, axe wielding man from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Nanami. Ooh!
Yep.
He doesn't wield an axe though.
I know. But just imagine, no axe. Well, he wields a cleaver.
Nanami makes me want to get in shape to wear a suit like that.
Just to do the walk.
Oh, 100%. I will go to a convention and just walk around like that.
He could. Now we both have to get into shape and like randomly meet each other at a convention and just walk up to each other like Nanami, putting the fucking tie around our hands.
Darius,
We're just gonna have a TikTok of it. It's gonna be overly edited, and it's just gonna be us walking up to like funk music, just like, and then we go for a counter punch,
Yep.
a mutual counter punch.
On it. Oh, speaking on that, because of convention stuff, here's an entirely side thing. So one of these millennium, I mean, one of these months, I do plan to start getting back into like going to conventions more often. Possibly like if this gets bigger and out to different places, like actually doing like panels and shit like that. Who of the people here would actually be interested?
I'm your
sorry,
editor, so I feel like I have to be.
You,
just zoned
yeah,
out
you're
for a
obligated. So is Zach.
Hang on, I missed that. What?
You talking to me?
Like we went to conventions together.
Yeah, what Zach said.
We're going
Going
to
to conventions and doing like panels and stuff like that.
Oh, I'd still be down.
I mean, yeah, sure, why not?
I have no say in the matter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be forced to do it.
Zach and Hika don't have say in the matter.
Damn.
Scott,
Crimson's
you
down.
almost don't, but I can't control you.
You can try. You'll be disappointed.
I'll control you with
Ah.
food.
Hey, yo, wait, food. You bring me
Just
some
say,
Yeah, that's all you have to
ribs.
say.
Yeah.
mac and cheese.
By the way, do we want to wrap up or?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap up in just a moment.
You always got to wrap it up before the end of the night, folks. It's how you prevent diseases.
You mean
And other
kids?
things.
Same thing.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Only you can prevent forest children.
No, no,
Oh.
that's even
Oh,
worse.
man, children of the corn.
Oh,
That's something
no.
else. I'm not gonna get into that.
I'm thinking of like children from the forest.
No,
That's-
please. No.
I went in a completely separate route, which was just native children, and I'm like,
Oh no.
Little Virginia babies flipping everywhere.
No, please. Only you can prevent the children of the corn. Almost 100 minutes. That's YouTube length. It is YouTube length. But
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah,
think
buddy.
we are going to go ahead and end it off here. Thanks for everyone for coming by. Thanks for all the people in chat chatting with us. Yeah, I fuck. Anyone want to say goodbyes?
Yes.
Ending the stream. What you got?
Next time, Teddy, 8 o'clock
Vote for
is 8
Hika
o'clock.
2024.
Bitch.
I was about to do something that I definitely nobody should ever do.
Do it. I dare you.
You won't. No balls.
like and subscribe.
So you should come over and check me out at twitch.tv/Mika
Shameless plugs. There we go. We're here for it.
Oh, I can't advertise that, can I?
Yeah, you can.
Not the site I'm thinking of.
Yeah, no, don't do it.
No.
Go check
But,
out Fire Bros on YouTube. He got some stuff.
Yeah,
over
But
there.
vote for Hika 2024.
For what?
I dream of a better America for gamers.
I dream of a better.
I don't
yes.
trust that. I don't think you got my vote just yet. You have to put more there.
Don't feel
Why
safe.
are you trying to make a better United States for me? Why are there more of me?
Can we talk about Crimson's comment there? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I will never forgive the Japanese. Oh,
I.
Crimson, no.
We here at a Raccoon Tavern love people of all races.
No. Get it right. We love and hate everyone equally. It's okay.
No.
We here at a Raccoon Tavern. We here at a Raccoon Tavern do not approve of child abuse. We do, however, find it hilarious.
Back.
All right, it's cooler time.
And like that, we ended off here, ladies and gentlemen. I will see y'all next time, and
On Dragon Ball Z.
have a good night. I'm gonna leave y'all with a bit of music here, vibing, and yeah. Good night, guys.
Night.
Ooh, be night.